Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to do questions based on properties of definite integration. The various properties are discussed in the previous video. You will find the link in the description below. So if you are interested in these questions, grab your book and pen and let's dive in. So the first question over here is 0 to pi by 2 of cos square x. Now over here, because it is 0 to pi by 2, let's think of applying this property 0 to a of fx dx, which is 0 to a f of a minus x dx. That means the integral of both of this will be the same. So I'll call this integration I, and wherever x we will write pi by 2 minus x. So cos square of pi by 2 minus x, or cos of pi by 2 minus x is sin x, so this will be sin square x. Now when we did this, you see that first we had cos square x, now we have sin square x. If we add both of this integral, whose limits are the same, so we can take the integral common and we'll add cos square x, or rather if you write like this, so now you can combine the integral and we have 0 to pi by 2 of cos square x plus sin square x, which is 1. And so the integration became very simple. Integration of 1 is x, applying the upper limit and the lower limit, which is 0, so it's going to be pi by 2. This is value of 2i, so value of I is pi by 4. So this is one way of doing the question. Whenever you are asked using properties, you have to do like this, or else also you can do it. But there is another way, which is 1 plus cos 2x by 2. If you write cos square x like this and then you integrate it, it is also possible. So coming to the second question, we have root sin x upon root sin x plus root cos x. As we see, we have one term from the denominator, and if we apply pi by 2 minus x, we will get here cos x. That means we will get the other term from the denominator. Whenever that is possible, we can go with 0 to fx dx, or otherwise the other property a to b fx dx, if the lower limit is not 0, we can follow this. Actually, a minus x is a conclusion from here only, that the lower limit is 0 and the upper limit is a. So we can follow this one if the lower limit is not 0. For now we are doing this. So this becomes 0 to pi by 2, wherever x will write pi by 2 minus x, or you can also think 0 plus pi by 2 minus x. Pi by sine of pi by 2 minus x is cos x, and cos of pi by 2 minus x is sin x. So once again, when we combine this two integrals, we have 2i is equal to, also combine the functions together only. So the denominator is same. What we have is root sin x upon root sin x plus root cos x. So on combining the integral, we have this. Since the denominator is same, let us also combine the numerator, which becomes root sin x plus root cos x. And this gets cancelled. So once again we have integration of 0 to pi by 2 of 1 dx, and integration of 1 is x. So put the upper limit minus the lower limit, which is pi by 2. That's the value for 2i, and so the value for I is pi by 4. So in questions like this, where after applying the property, if you get the second term of the denominator, the answer will be b minus a by 2, upper limit minus lower limit upon 2. That's a shortcut method which you can use for the MCQs. This is another question with 0 to pi by 2 and sine cos. So once we apply pi by 2 minus x, this numerator is going to become cos. That is the second term from the denominator we are going to get. And whenever that is possible, your integration will become 1 dx as we got in the previous question. And the answer will be b minus a by 2. But that obviously you can apply only for the MCQs. Now let's apply the same property, a minus x. This will become cos. Cos pi by 2 minus x is sine. And again this is cos. So as we see, we have the second term from the denominator. Let us add both of this. 2y is equal to so the denominator is same. When we add the numerator, both the numerator and denominator are going to turn out to be the same, because we have sine of 3 by 2x plus cos of 3 by 2x, and denominator is also the same. And this is going to get cancelled. We have integration of 1 dx. Integration of 1 is x, and so we have pi by 2 as the integration of 2i, because there was 2i on the left hand side. And so if 2i is pi by 2, what is I? Pi by 4. So this is once again a similar question. So let's be very quick with this. This is 0 to pi by 2 of, let's apply a minus x. So cos pi by 2 minus x will become sine. Adding 1 and 2. So we have already combined both the integrals. Integration is 1 dx, which is x, and so I is equal to pi by 4. Same method, similar to the previous ones. So now we have minus 5 to 5 modulus x plus 2. Now whenever we have a modulus function, the first thing we have to do is find out the critical point, that is when it is going to be 0. So minus 2 is the critical point, and so we'll bifurcate this function from minus 5 to minus 2 and from minus 2 to 5. How do we bifurcate the function? We have the property which says a to b of fx dx is same as a to c of fx dx plus c to b. So we'll split this integral. Now for values between minus 5 and minus 2, it's going to be negative, but anytime if you have a problem, you can put a value and check. Say if you put minus 3, it is negative, so we have one more minus sign to nullify that, and this will be positive. Now integrate this. Put the upper limit. Solve it to get your answer. Okay. I have combined 25 by 2 plus 25 by 2. So 29 is the value. So for modulus, bifurcated from the critical point. we have another modulus function, so we'll find out the critical point, which is 5 over here, and applying the same property, that is A to C, where obviously C should lie between A and B. So applying this property, let's split this from 2 to 5 and 5 to 8. If it is a function which has positive value of x, it's going to be negative for the left side of the critical point. That means if you put this like 5, less than 5 it is going to be negative, and greater than 5 it is going to be positive. So you can write directly, or else you can check by taking a value in this interval and in this interval. Now integrate it, as integration in this case is easy. The only important thing is to bifurcate the function and to check which one is positive and which one is negative. Substitute the limits. Once again, we'll simplify minus 25 by 2 and minus 25 by 2, which is minus 25 plus 25 over here plus 2 minus 10 plus 32 minus 40 and plus 25. This we have already combined here. Now do the rest. And so you should get your answer to be 9. More questions based on this we'll be taking up in the next video. Hope you have understood it. Thank you and see you in the next video.